This will be episode 7, and this is going to be the tear down and rebuild of one of those vehicles I got in that box. So I think we're going to start with pulling out the motor, taking the exhaust off, and we'll see what kind of shape the engine's in. We'll tear it down, have a look inside of it. Take the fuel lines off, one off the exhaust here, and one off the back of the tank. Pull the tank off, get it out of the way. There's a fuel tank, just some fuel in there. I'll pour that out, clean that up. Next we'll unbolt the exhaust. Okay, that's loose. Pull this off. Next we'll pull off the throttle linkage. We'll go ahead and undo the motor. Here. Okay, that motor's free. So we'll clean the motor up and see what kind of motor, if it's a 28 or a 32. Take the spring off for the exhaust. That should just rub off. So I'll wash it up. It's a little scraping there. But put on a used basket, it'll be great. So I believe this is an axial 0.32 or an axial 32. So it's a lot bigger. I got a 28 right here. It's the head difference. This is a 32 up here, 28 here. Alright, so I'm going to take this outside, hit it with some nitro cleaner, toothbrush, clean it all off, get the debris out of here, and I'll bring it back in, we'll disassemble it and see what the piston looks like, and the back here, the crank, end of the crank. I'm going to take the engine mount screws off here. Now I'm going to take the cooling head off here. We'll have a look at the piston. I loosened all the bolts. I stuck this in there and then I used needle nose. I just cracked them all. It's a lot easier to pull them out here. Outside, don't want nothing falling in. Separation. A little rough. I don't want to move it no more. I want to open the back here. We'll start. I'll leave this in here till I loosen these. Okay. Yeah, this looks way different. This is definitely a 32. This whole gap on top here, the top where it, I guess they put a groove in there so the piston, when it comes down, doesn't hit it. So it looks good in there. Looks really good in there. Nice and clean. Yeah, it looks nice and clean in there. Don't see any dirt, debris, or metal inside there at all. So I'm pretty much just gonna wipe off the outside metal edge here and clean the bottom of this off, reassemble, and then just clean up around the carburetor. Okay, I'm going to put the head back on. So I lubed up inside, lubed up the one main bearing there, crank bearing I guess, and put the head back on. Okay, so I got the head all tightened. Got some compression now. I think she'll run good. So now we'll reassemble the one-way bearing and the back plate for it here. Put the one-way bearing in here. The back plate. And then this for the pull start the shaft here. And we'll reassemble. Okay. Pull start back on. Almost forgot which way it went on. And put some plastic behind this, or over this I should say, with an elastic band, just to keep any dirt from falling in there in the future, and won't let moisture in. Okay. Next I want to have a look at the carb here. It's on an angle. So I'm just going to straighten it out here. So it's an Allen key on the side here. Take that all the way out. Thread it in just a bit. And then tap the other side out. So this is going to punch out right here. There it is. So now I'll just grab it and pull it out. Well, it's loose anyways. Let's go ahead and pull this side out. Okay, there's that side. Thread this in a bit. Or I guess you can't thread it in. Just punch it out the other side. There's the screw. We'll use a big 4 mil to push it out. There's the other side. Okay, now this carb should come loose. So twist. Okay, there she is. She's off. Not bad in there. A little corrosion. Nothing major. I'll wipe it out. Looks good. I don't see no rust. I don't feel no grinding. So we'll just put some grease in there. Fill it full. Okay. Straight across. There we go. Nice and flush. Turn it around. The other side in. Screw in, tighten it up. Push them out back on. Bolt that down. And engine's good to go. Just clean the air filter up. Throw it on there and maybe I'll take it outside and fire it up. See how she runs. Alright, that's the end of part 1. There's going to be a part 2 on tearing down the rest of the vehicle. Having a look at the transmission because there's no gasket on it. Thanks for watching.